the Boston Bruins enter the final weeks of the NHL regular season, they are once again facing adversity, with injuries to a number of key players, including Patrice Bergeron and Charlie McAvoy, and a tightly compressed schedule that has them playing every other night, mostly on the road. Challenge accepted. Today, that journey brings the Bees to Raleigh, North Carolina, to face the Hurricanes. But before we get to the hockey, there's some two-touch soccer to be played by Tim Schaller with his teammates and his arch nemesis, Brad Marchand.
Oh, I hit my head. Good effort, Tim. Yeah. Good effort, Tim. Someone get Marshy. What? Dude, that's sick. Oh, God. Yeah, that's funny. It's getting real funny, isn't it? Yeah! Oh. What fake effort? Where are you going? It didn't touch me. It didn't touch me. I was standing there.
We got a touch over here. Dude.
On the loose sweater? Loose sweater, does that count?
Yeah.
It hit a lot of sweater.
What, dog? I didn't do it.
I'm getting worse. You'd think that how long we play, I'd be getting better, but I'm getting worse. Yeah, buddy! Yep.
A tough soccer night for number 59, but fortunately, that's just the warm-up. Out on the ice is definitely where Tim Schaller is at his best.
Good dumps, go to work, get a bump. Hey! Middle! Almost snuck her 5-hole.
The second period is one Tim and the Bruins would like to forget, as they give up 3 straight goals and wind up trailing. Now Coach Bruce Cassidy must prepare them for a make-or-break third frame.
I mean, that was by far our worst period of the year, and we got to start somewhere rebuilding this thing here, because that's not good enough. This is not our standard. This is not how we play. We don't win every night, but we compete every night, and that was not competing. That's not how we play, all right? So it starts there. We may or may not win the game. We got to start competing, winning pucks, so that at least it carries over into the next opponent we face, but that's where it starts, all right? Let's go.
Despite Coach's words, the Hurricanes make their lead 4-1 at the beginning of the third. But if you've watched the Bruins this season, you know they have the firepower to make this a game. What they need is a spark. Tim Schaller and his line mates will be the ones to provide it.
Come on, boys. Come on. Let's get pucks to the net here. On ya! Hello, baby.
Good, boys.
Right, boys. Good job, boys. Right.
Good job.
Oh, wait, fellas. We started something here, boys. We started something. Come on, boys. Come on. Yeah! Come on, boys. We got this. We got this, boys. Come on. Come on, boys.
2-on-1. Here's Krejci to the right circle. Center's deflected. They score! And the Boston Bruins have roared back to tie the game at 4.
Let's go! Come on! Yeah, boys! Yeah!
The Bruins explode for 3 goals in just 1 minute and 17 seconds to tie this one up in stunning fashion. And now, a game that looked out of reach is suddenly very winnable.
They're panicking, boys! Them!
Up top, Grizzlick, far side, it's fired, they score! The Boston Bruins have taken a 5-4 lead!
Yeah! Come on, let's get up! Get up here, boys!
The black and gold will simply not be denied. They explode for 5 unanswered goals in the final 10 minutes, including David Pasternak's first career hat trick. This one is a win to remember.
Oh, Grizzlies, sick, let's go, boys! What a win, Tuukka! Atta baby! Holy
said after the second period, I believe this every day I'm here, that we got a lot of great players in this room, and it came through there in the third period. So Chris got us going. Good start, buddy. Timmy and Sean winning a puck on the wall, and off we went. You know, and our guys we rely on got the job done for us. So great job down to 4D, but kept it simple. It was a good win.
You know, great win, boys. You know, takes us to one period to get going, you know, and we are a good team, so glad for a good win.
It's a rare off day on the road for the Bruins in sunny South Florida. And a certain man in black is looking to enjoy his new hobby if his teammates will just give him the chance.
Johnny Cash, man.
This actually started because it was my New Year's resolution to stop being on my phone so much. We spent so much time in our room on the roads that I was spending a few hours a day just kind of browsing my phone. So I figured that I might as well use that time to do something productive. Figured if I can at least spend, you know, a little bit of time each day working on it, then something I could pick up, and then it's addicting. You guys ready, boys? I started about a month and a half ago. I think I picked it up like mid-January, and then slowly started working my way into it, and then I started doing a little bit more and more. It's a lot more nerve-wracking playing in front of people than I thought it would be. I played for my wife and kids at home one day just to show them where I was at, and I think I've played for Quater and Z and Bergie maybe one time, but not often. And when I start playing in front of people, I get a little nervous, because I know I'm not very good yet, but I'm working at it. Still got some work to do.
Unfortunately, not everyone on the Bruins roster is able to enjoy the Florida sunshine. But there is some good news on that front. It's a sight that's sure to make every Bruins fan happy. Patrice Bergeron back on the ice for the first time since February.
And now cross. We do 2 in a row.
Yeah, it's been really hard. Anytime you're out of the lineup, it's always difficult to watch and not being out there. And you always want to be out there and contribute and pushing and fighting and battling with the guys. So it's been hard, but it's been impressive to see them play the way they have.
How's your conditioning feel? Pretty good? Yeah.
Being off the ice for several weeks means Patrice is more than anxious to get back out there. But he also must be patient.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to stay longer and to keep it to what they want to see on the first day, and to kind of gradually increase over time. But for the first time, I'm happy.
It'll just kind of lay right there in the crease. Boom, quick hands up. Opposite side, same thing. Nice.
It felt pretty good. I thought for the first time, the timing's a little bit off and you don't know what to expect, but I felt good.
He's not ready yet, but all signs point to number 37 returning to the lineup very soon, and he will definitely be needed for the hard road ahead.
Woo! Woo!
1,370 miles south of Warrior Ice Arena, the Bruins are preparing for a huge game against the only team ahead of them in the Eastern Conference standings, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Before they face off tonight, the Bees make time for some special guests. 7-year-old Riley and his mom, who won a trip to Tampa courtesy of JetBlue.
Like scoring goals, playing defense.
Scoring goals.
That's overrated.
Sit on an NHL bench. Awesome.
It's the full VIP treatment for the team's young visitor, and VIP means some FaceTime with the captain.
Hey, buddy. How are ya? There we go. You might actually fit. Yeah. That looks good. Go like this. Go arms up like you score. Go like that and goal. It's pretty good, huh? A little too big, but no, don't worry. You will grow into that. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you can't be in Boston for St. Patrick's Day, there's no better place to be than Tampa, Florida, for a long-awaited showdown between two of the NHL's best. Your Boston Bruins versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. And as Torrey Krug and the Bees take the ice tonight, they are racked by injury. Zdeno Chara, Patrice Bergeron, Charlie McAvoy, and Jake DeBrusk all out. But no excuses. Next man up.
Hey! Good job, Eddie, boys. What a pass, Brady. Good job. Yeah, way to go. Good job. I know. I thought you were going to tip it because you're obsessed with tips. That's your D partner? That's terrible. What? I would have ran you over, bud. Where's Ricky? Attaboy, buddy! Good job, buddy.
I was so mad, man.
That was a burger.
I was so mad you didn't give it to me.
Oh, yeah. It was wide open.
The Bruins dominate the opening period both physically and on the scoreboard. But this game is far from over, especially against such a dangerous, explosive foe.
Hey, don't give him any life here. Let's go. Offsides, yeah. Attaboy, Cheeks. New rule, bud. Good job, buddy. Good job, boys. Yeah, baby.
3 assists for Torrey, Tuukka's 3rd shutout of the year, and a total team effort all lead to an impressive 3-0 victory for the undermanned Bruins. In a season full of big wins, this game stands out as one of the team's best.
Good job, Richie. Attaboy, Quater. Way to eat pucks, bud. Good job, Oldie. Attaboy, boy.
Good job, guys. We were excited for the first shift tonight. A lot of fun to be part of, and good job, D-Corp, for the guys doing something.
Yeah. Over at Warrior Ice Arena, the time is now for the newest member of the Boston Bruins. Say hello to 21-year-old forward Ryan Donato. No need to say welcome to Boston, though, because Ryan was born and raised in Massachusetts and just 24 hours ago was finishing his 3rd season at Harvard, where his dad, former Bruin Ted Donato, is the head coach.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Pick some new clothes, buddy. You don't have to wear those months straight.
Let's go on. That's all I got.
Ryan will also be reunited with his Team USA captain from the Olympics, Brian Giunta. So off the ice, at least, it should be a comfortable fit for the new guy, despite the big transition.
It's a lot. But it's good. It's good. It's pretty crazy. Just trying to make sure I get our hands by tonight.
Yes, 14? Yeah.
These are
those the ones?
Yeah.
If you need to use those, you can use them. They're my practice clubs.
Excited.
Yeah.
Should be fun. Yeah. I think so. Good transition.
It's good, well.
Yeah.
Welcome. Get settled, and anything you need, let me know, or let these guys know.
Awesome. Thank you.
So another new young face is welcomed in a season that has seen quite a few. The good news is that the kid won't have much time to worry about things. His first NHL game is just a few hours away. Number 17's first game will be against the Columbus Blue Jackets. He'll be on a line with veteran center David Krejci and rookie winger Danton Heinen.
first shift, kid.
Yeah, it's out of the way now, eh? You're good.
Are you going to the blue line?
Yeah.
Okay, so on that, I was just checking for my
Yeah, you can, if you want, you can stay patient on the wall in case they want to come back this way.
In the second, the Bees are down 1. But with Ryan's early game jitters gone and the new line gelling nicely, now is the perfect time for that first NHL goal.
Took you long enough, eh? 2 periods?
like 9 shots.
I'm kidding. Not a bad Sally either.
Scoring so many goals, you can actually celebrate.
Yeah.
The penalty Danton draws leads to a power play goal and a 3-1 lead. But the Blue Jackets fight back to take the lead in the third period. Boston needs a response. They get one from the line of Krejci, Heinen, and Donato. Unfortunately, that's the last goal the Bees will get, as they drop this one in overtime. But Danton Heinen looks to be back on track with 2 assists, while Ryan Donato absolutely shines in his pro debut with a goal and 2 helpers. The Bruins' regular season grinds on. Saturday they played in Tampa, Monday in Boston. Now, on Tuesday morning, St. Louis, Missouri is the destination. It's the start of another 4-game road trip. They remain short-handed due to injury, but there's no time to worry about that, because as soon as they land in St. Louis, it's straight to the rink and back to work. Today, that work starts with a fast-paced practice as the team preps for a tough matchup against the Blues. But while they get their reps in, the head coach, Bruce Cassidy, makes sure to keep things loose.
White forwards, half, 3 on this blue line, 3 there, block, 3 and 2. Obviously a little shorter block. A little more skating, but more opportunities to score, right, Schultz? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Swarzy. Look like a young pasta. Right around it. Right around it. Dino's like an auger out there, just twisting around in a circle, making a hole in the ice down there. He's ice fish. Man to man, Dino. Close him off. Who was the best St. Louis Blue you played against here, Jay? Huh? Scott Stevens, or was he from there? He was with you guys then, right? Pronger? Al McGinnis, were you around for him?
The Bruins are practicing hard today in hopes that their next game will clinch a playoff berth.
See those active feet, Marsh? See? You'd have loved playing with me, those active feet on the tape, wheelhouse passes, hey, Millsy. Nothing but one-timers. You've been playing center mostly or right? Center. That's where you'll probably go tomorrow, Wingles, Giunta, my guess. Things change around here though, but that's kind of what we're looking at. Grizz, the next time you get it right here, bud. Top blocker, bar down, face off center ice. All right, Johnny. Yep.
Marchand had it and lost it. Pietrangelo tries the middle, it hits the ref, fired out in front, they score! How about Ryan Donato on the road for his first game, and he paddles in a power play goal, and the Bruins out to a 1-0 lead.
Ryan Donato makes it 2 goals in 2 games as a Bruin. But for the second time in a row, this one winds up as an overtime loss for Boston. The good news is that the point they earn gives them 100 for the season, and more importantly, clinches a playoff appearance for the black and gold. If you want to understand the word perseverance, look no further than the 2017-18 Boston Bruins. From the beginning, it was said they were too young, would have to rely too much on their core, and at times during the season, they have been missing far too many talented players. But this Bruins team, they just keep rolling, and they never quit.